Right, so today I am going to try and figure out how to paint. Oh, I know how to paint with acrylic markers, but that's about it. So I've got some paint and I'm going to try and figure it out. Right. So I think I'm going to, let me get my pencil. I'm going to start on this page because otherwise I'll never draw on this page. Right, let me just move all this out of the way. There we are. Right, let me put this underneath. There we go. Oh, here we go. It's not focusing. There we go. Right. Let's start with something I'm familiar drawing. Then I'll try and figure out how to paint. Do a little highlight. Okay, I'm gonna some little bubbles and do the. There we go. Right. There we go. Right. Now I'm gonna try and figure out how to paint it. So got a little paint palette. Right, let me get my paintbrushes out. This one, there we go. Yeah, there we go, got some paintbrushes. Right, so I need to find, I haven't actually opened any of my paint pots, so I've got to, right, that is not, yeah, that's, where is the yellow? Right, yeah, that's yellow. That might be a bit too vibrant. I don't know. Oh, you know what? The more vibrant, the better. So, crack these open. Ooh, ooh, there we go. Oh dear, that is gone all over my finger. Right, I'm gonna get that one. And I'm gonna get this one open at the moment. And see. There we go. Right. Gonna use, oh dear. Put that away. Right. So I'm not entirely sure how to properly paint. I've only done it with acrylic markers, so I kind of get the concept, but not fully. And this is not the right paper for it. I need to erase that before I start painting properly. There we go. All right. me a little bit more. Should I put my paint? I'll put my paint up here so you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Right. Here we go. That's looking egg white. Yeah, that looks right. Add a little bit to the yolk. Right. I think I'm doing it a little bit watered down. I could probably, that's better. Brilliant. This is a proper yellow egg. Hello. Yes, so I'm trying to figure out how to paint. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. But, yeah. Right. I think I've got an orange colour that I gotta open. I haven't opened any in my paint pots. I need to, right. Let me just open all these first. With making minimum mess. Right. Thank you. Yeah. Awesome. I've just stuck my finger in the paint pot. Oh my god. One moment. I need to find a towel. Oh no. Oh. Oh goodness. Right. Hello. I'm not going to try and pronounce your username because I don't think I'll be able to pronounce it correctly, but hello. I think I need to mix these before actually using them. It's got a bit of oily bits in the bottom. That's a nice green. That's a lovely green. Oh, the lovely green is now spread to my fingers, it seems. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. I'm gonna end up contaminating my other paints. Right, oranges. Neat. Hello. There we go. One reason I don't usually paint is because it takes too long to dry, but I'm just really impatient. That already looks so good. Thank you so much. Oh my, I've got paint everywhere. There is, I now have a red thumb. Right, let me. Right, let me mix some of that in. Oh, I need a bit more yellow. I'm gonna try and. add some orange. Ooh, that is... Ugh. How is my day going? It's going good, thank you. Apart from having an already painted hand, and I'm not really that far into painting. Right, right, okay, I need to get that off. Oh no, I've made it worse. I've made it so much worse. Oh no. Oh no. No. Right, okay. It looks like my thumb is a sunset, so yeah. Fabulous. I've got a sunset thumb. Absolutely fabulous. Right. That'll do for now. I've just got to wait for that to dry. Add a bit. Right. Okay. A bit more. Oh, dearie me. I don't. Oh, dear. This is why painting's hard. Right, I'm gonna add a little bit of blue. Make that a little lighter. Some very pretty colours though. That's kind of blending. I've tried to do it too quick to it, not bloody drying. Words. There we go. Let's add. There we go. It's looking a bit more like an egg white now. Look at that. We're getting there. Got some blues and oranges and stuff. Is that dry yet? No, it is not. I've added too much water. It's not yet dry. There we go. Just take a bit of that off because, yep. I'm not entirely using the right paper. So, this will be interesting, what it looks like on the other side. Logan said hi. Hello! Oh, I've got some wrapping there. Right, so. Maybe take a hairdryer. Oh, that would be a good idea. That is a good idea. I like to make my life hard. Oh, goodness me. Yeah. There we go. That's not looking too bad. Just need to. The yellow has gotten quite onto the brush. That's very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. And some more blue. Can I darken that up a bit? Ooh. It's that is too wet. There we go. You know what? That is doing all right. Just gotta move on to the next thing while I wait for that. I'm gonna make an apple. Oh, that's rolling down. Right, light there. There we go. Right, I'll rub that out. Right. So I could probably use the same colours that I used for the egg for the apple. There we go. It's looking like an orange right now, but yeah. Yeah, it's an orange apple. May I ask which watercolors you're using? I'm using some gouache paint, which is like watercolor, but it's more pigmented. It is Himi gouache. I had a palette of it like a long time ago, but I kind of I left it for too long, and if sometimes, because obviously they kind of stay wet, they got a little moldy, so I had to throw them out. So I've got a new set. Oh, you've got them too? Oh, awesome. Yeah, I haven't touched these yet. I'm not entirely, don't think I've used them for a few years, so I don't really know what I'm doing. You know what? I'm just going to use some of the paint from the lids because I don't want to waste any. There's a lot of paint in them lids. There's a lot of paint. Add a little bit red. A bit red. Oh, nice. A bit too much red. That's a little bit too much red. Oh, that looks... No, that's not the right colour. Need more green. How's that look? Oh, that's alright. That'll do. Just as a base colour. Again, that really does look like an orange, doesn't it? Alright, you know what that means. Time to open some more red. Looks like strawberry jam. That's a really pretty red. Look at that. That is really pretty. I'm try and make it like a blocky. So I did a drawing with acrylic markers, and I made apple and egg. I want to try and do something like that again, but with actual paint instead of the markers. So that is the goal. Right. Oh, is there a spray? Huh. I'll have to look into that because that would be quite handy. I think I've watered it down a little bit too much. It's not as... I think I need it to be blocky. I need it to be thick. Like straight, no water, straight out of the tub. I think that's looking more appley already. I just need to fix the shape a little bit. I'm trying to use a bigger brush so I don't overthink it and just blob the paint all over it. Right, I'm gonna use some more of that vibrant red. This might mix in. The water's not fully getting off my brush. Let me get that off. There we go. I hope. Yeah, there you go. You can see the actual paint. A little bit of... Where is it? Need the yellow. Give me the yellow. Yeah. Oh, shook me table. The mixing was just so mixy. It just made everything shake, you know? It's powerful mixing. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just waffling. There we go. I need to make that highlight a little bit less white to look a little more realistic. I don't want it to look the most realistic, just a little bit more than it is now. What do I use? Little pinky pink. There you go, look at that. I think that's all right. I really don't get my... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Where I need brown colour for the stem. Very nice. I think that'll do. I love your art. Thank you so much. Oh no, I've got it on the paper. I've got it on the brush. Oh no. Oh. Thank you so much. This is very, very kind. I'm gonna try and... How have I got water there? Oh dear, I'm not to be trusted with the paints. Right, I'm going back to the egg while the apple is drying. Gosh, goodness me. Right, let's put some yellow in there. Nice thick blobs of yellow. I'm going to put some go in there. It's not sticking to the right part of my brush. I need it on the right little end. There you go. One bit. Well, let's make some yolk spillage. Spill some yolk out. There we go. Because it never likes to stay in one place. It wants to go everywhere. It's going to be a mobile yolk. Or something. Oh, that is a bit vibrant, but I quite like it. I quite like that. That's really nice. Why did I've got it here. I just dabbed it right in the paint pot, but I've already got some out. I'm very easily distracted. Ugh. Let's just give me a minute. Let me just give me a minute. That's a little better. I think it was a bit too vibrant. It didn't match the rest of the painting, so it looked a bit out of place. Right. Let me get some yellow out. You're back. Hello. Amazing art. Thank you so much. Thank you. Looks a bit flat. I'm gonna add a bit of blue to the side, and I think this one. Not gonna lie, this is one of the best lives ever. It's so cozy. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna try and live stream a bit more because I do really enjoy it. It's quite fun. Where? Huh? Have I took a paint pot out? Yes, it's over here. Why is it over there? Right. I've got, that's a pretty blue. I just find all the colours so pretty. It's like, colours are pretty though. There's some pretty colours out there. Oh, have I put, right, here we go. Let me mix that in with there. Right, I think I need to lighten. Bye. Thank you for watching. Right, let's I don't really, I'm much better at drawing eggs and I really like eggs. Like, they just look so pretty. I think the apple needs the vibrancy to be brung down a little bit down here. I'm going to use a bit of orange. It's blending in with the blue that's in the brush. How do I get all the blue out of the brush? I might need to change my water. Oh yeah, this is my paint pot. It has it's been through a lot. Oh dear, right. Back to the egg. It's not dry. I has not seemed too dry. That's too much. Too much. I need just the smallest, incy, wincy, tiny whiny little bit of blue. Just a little bit. So I can continue with my eggy business. I've got yellow on my paintbrush. Huh. I need to make, what other colours have I got? I need to make it look a bit more 3D maybe? Maybe that's the plan, the strategy, if you will. So I'm gonna do my favourite part of it. I left a paint pot over there. Oh no. You're back. Hello, welcome back. I have freshly got more paint on my hands. There's paint there. There's paint everywhere. But on the thing that I want to paint. I somehow logged out and found it again. Hello, welcome back. Your hand is not away yet. I think my hand has got more paint on than the paper. It's just everywhere. I don't. Oh. You've got all those pretty aesthetic painting videos, and then you've just got. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. If only my painting could be aesthetic. It's just all over my hands. Right. Right. I'm gonna make the little crispy bits around the edges. Ooh. Little crispy bits. Just tap that off. Just lighten it up a little bit. There you go. I think that's a bit. I think that's burnt. I don't think that's a crispy bit anymore. I think that's full on burnt. I think I burnt the egg. Oh no! I've burnt my egg. How does one unburn an egg? Do we know? There we go. Hang on a minute. We just, what do they say? Trust the process. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. All them crispy bits. And slightly burnt bits. And, I need to move the egg more in frame. There we go. You can actually see the egg in all of its burnt glory. A burnt egg. Wowee. I do like my food slightly overdone though. So it's perfect. In its own special way. That's quite nice. It still doesn't look, right, what do I do differently? Let me have a look in, over yonder. Where is it? Where did it go? I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost my eggs. One moment. I'll be right there. No. There they go. The page is gone. I've lost it. How does one lose a page? There we go. That took way longer than it should have done. Right, so, right. Right, I need to make it more 3D. Have I got, right, so, get quite big brushes. And, it's quite a small egg, so I'm gonna right. Let me figure this out. Try and make it. I think my issue is I'm not adding enough paint and just like it's just watery. So I don't think it's getting to that point that I want it to be at, maybe. And another issue that I'm having is I'm not letting it dry. Right, back to the apple. Right, leaf. So if I get a bit of brown and mix that in with my green, it'll be a better leafy colour. Got to make it look more like a leaf. Actually has to be attached. There we go. We got apple and egg. What is my favourite colour? My favourite colour is green. I really, really, really like the colour green. Like anything green. All the greens. I am going to make an amazing suggestion to myself. I'm going to use the correct paper for the medium. Well, not exactly the correct paper, but better paper than is being used. Right, got a bit of, you know what, that fits as like a page. Right, there we go. Let's take this out of the way. Got some watercolour paper. Brilliant. Let me tape it down so it doesn't move. Yeah. Move that up there. There we go. Oh, it's a bit wonky. There we go. Oh, I think my phone's wonky. Yeah. Not the drawing thing. Right, so painted an egg, an apple. I think I am now going to paint a blueberry, because they have some pretty colours in it, and I like the colour blue. I've already got paint on the paper. Right, there we go. So here is that. Blueberry, that's what I said I was going to paint. I may or may not had already forgotten. Make the things here, so they're like little star shapes. but just rounded. Like the little rounded stars up here. Oh, that is. Let's have another little rounded star. There we go. Epic. Right, so we're gonna try and paint some blueberries. And depending how well this one goes is depending on whether I'll try something else. I think I need to change the water. I will be right back. I'm back with water. Oh my god, so cool. Thank you so much. I'm trying to paint some blueberries. And I now have fresh water, so hopefully it is more achievable. Though my brush is still red. In my hand. And yeah. Right, I'm going to try and I don't know what I'm going to try and do, to be honest. I am not sure what I'm doing. I'll be honest. Right. Yeah. I think I need to get a new tissue to dab on. What am I drawing? I am trying to paint some blueberries. Yeah. But yeah, see how it goes. So we got a nice little blueberry. Let me go with that. Let's put in the blue. Blueberries are kind of like an off colour. They're not, well, they are blue, but they're kind of like a grey blue. But these blueberries are going to be the bluest blueberries that ever blueberried. Don't ask me what that means, because I don't know. I don't know what it means. Right, I need a little bit more water. There we go. Look at that. Oh, okay. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely might do another live in a few days. So yeah. Right. Use. Goodbye. Thank you. Right, so if I need to blend this out a little bit. Mix that in. Need a little bit more water. Cute painting, thank you so much. Can you use paint instead of watercolour? I'm currently using gouache paint, which is quite like watercolour. Right, I need to darken up that blue bit a bit. Have I got a dark blue colour? I think so. Yeah, I think that one will do. It doesn't look very blue. There you go, you can see the blue in the light. Just got to open it without getting it all over my hands again. My hands, oh, it's everywhere. Ooh. Come on, open, sesame. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Woo. Right, ooh. Now my paint water's blue. I've got blue paint water. There we go. Darken that up a little bit. And then like the shadows in this top bit. I don't actually know what this bit's called. I don't really know my fruit anatomy. I'm trying to challenge myself and use a bigger brush than I normally would, because I know that I will overthink it if I use a smaller one and just keep adding more and more. And yeah, they have like little splotchy bits, like, yeah, they're quite textured. Well, not textured, but they look very, very patchy. Get a tiny bit of that on my brush. I think this one's going to be my favourite blueberry, because it's just so little small blueberry. The tape is peeping. Oh no, it's moving. Right. Oh no. There we go. I think I need to add a tiny bit of light blue in there, just so it's not as highlighted. There we go. I think that's good. It might be a bit too much, and I need to add a little bit in there and there. That's good for now. Look at that. We're getting somewhere. This is currently the painting tissue. It is, yeah. Might need to get a new one. Right, I've got to do these little, is it stemmy bits? I don't know what they are. I've got to get my brush in there and get it in there. There we go, that's proper on there. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Blueberry. Brilliant. Right. So I should probably do some sort of shadow for the blueberry. Ooh. Because, you know, shadows are important in that. There we go. Right, and then I need to wait for that to dry. And then I'm going to try and make it look really pretty and colourful. Meanwhile, let's draw another fruit, because fruit is fun. I'll draw a strawberry. I've not really left enough room for the leaves here. I need to move that down a little bit. Yeah, I think that's enough room for the leaves. This tape keeps rolling back up on my hand. Right, and then we'll do that there, there. I don't think strawberries are really this leafy, but oh, ooh, that is yeah. Let's put it here. There we go. If I put the top of the strawberry leaves here, that might look a little bit. There we go. Look. There we go. Let me just make that a little shorter. Nice little petite strawberry. Brilliant. Look at that look. Right. While we wait for the blueberries to dry, we will start on the strawberry. Right, here's my red paint. Strawberry. Right, so what I'm gonna try and plan out what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do the highlight there, so I'm gonna leave some room. Gonna leave a bit more room, and I'm gonna do some pink here. That is the smallest bit of pink. But try and dab that around there. There you go. I didn't rub out the strawberry, did I? Don't think so. It looks a bit too pencily. That's alright. Right, and then I'm gonna go to a slightly darker red. I'll add a little blue to it. Will that make it too purple? Or if I just add the right amount, will it make it perfect? Let's see. Ooh, that looks really nice. I'm liking it. I sound like a bird then. Turn into a little owl. Ooh. I'm just amusing myself. Absolutely. This is I think I've added a bit too much water. I need more paint. Give me the paint. There we go, look. Look at that. That is proper going for it. Look at that. Add a little bit of. Oh, I've still got red on my brush. I've made more purple. Add some blue. There we go. There we go. Perfect. If I add a little bit more blue. This is my unorganised chaos paint palette. Get down. Here we go. What was I using this colour for? Oh yeah, the shadows. Right, I'm gonna do shadows for these bits, but it might spread everywhere because I'm not letting it dry. Right, so I think if I just add a little bit more blue to this red, a little bit more. I think I need to make the edge a little bit darker. It keeps rolling. You know what? It's gone. It's gone. I've put it over there now. It's in the past. It's in the distance, and it's not coming back. Right, my green. I think the green's too watery. So, how have I got blue on my finger? Oh gosh. How have I managed that? Oh, dearie me. What on earth? How do I manage these things? It's truly beyond me. All better. All better. Oh no. Oh. No. 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 Blueberries. Back to the blueberries. Right, so. There we go. Have a little bit of blue there. And then if I get that darker blue back, I'm gonna water it down a tiny bit. Is that not watered down enough? No, I think that's alright. Make little blotchy patches. It's more rectangular blotchies than square blotchies, but you know, that's all cool. It's all cool. Right, so then if I lighten that up with actual paint instead of water, it might. There we go, look. That is too much water still. Might lighten it up a tiny bit. Is it green? It's green on my brush. Oh, but that's a bit of a watery patch. I'll blend that into there. Oh yeah, that's good. That's real good. Here we go. You know what? You know what? I am quite happy. It's not the most realistic thing in the world, but it's nice. It's nice little blueberries. We don't need to talk about the strawberry, but the blueberries are really nice. Get some blue into that. There we go, look. Ah, there you go. Yay, it's dry. If I add a little bit more red in there, in this mix, I can slowly lighten it up, and then hopefully it can be really pigmented and just nice and vibrant. It's not lightening up yet. I've just got to keep adding in red. What about a little bit of orange? What if I add this to the orange? What if I add this to the orange? What about a tiny bit of that? Oh, I added too much red now. Oh no, that works. No, that works. Here we go. This just, you know, it's a seedless strawberry with no texture. Is that orange? Give me that orange. Is it just not lightening? It's just the blue that's strong. It just won't lighten. Now it looks a bit blotchy. Let's try. It seems that the blue is not coming off on my brush. What a bit of blue to the green. All that. Make it look pretty. Ooh-wee. That's nice and pretty, that is. Oh, yes. Oh, nice and pretty. Yeah, you know. Are the blueberries dry? Is the real question. No. They're still shiny. So not dry yet. Oh yeah. Oh dear. Well, I think that's, that's progress. I'm getting there, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna end it here. Right, there we go. I'm gonna end it here. I'll probably continue this. I'll probably do another live in a few days. So yeah, so I've got an apple, an egg, blueberries and a strawberry. That's not bad. You know what, that turned out really nice in the end. Oh dear. Right. I want to thank you very, very, very much for watching. Yeah. Bye-bye.